Hello, my sweets, and welcome back to another episode of the Shapeshifting Detective. We're about to
Welcome to
go
Poe's Curiosity Shop.
talk to Zach.
There you go, Alice. What's this object?
This is about to be interesting.
Well, it's quite heavy, and it feels like...
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Are you Zach?
Yes. What do you want?
Let's say the Shaws hired me.
The Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
So you never met her? Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that you're lying to me, sir?
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
You photographed her?
For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
You don't say.
If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
Was that the only time you said?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session.
You said she'd never been to the studio, though.
Wait there.
I thought he just said that she'd never been to the studio.
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
I see pictures of Dorota. I don't see anything.
Nothing else?
No. Now I'm lost.
Just a dead girl who looks alive. That's the power of photography. It preserves us forever like butterflies under a glass.
Well then, did you take any other pictures?
What do you mean?
Violet told me.
Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography.
Boudoir photography? Tell me more.
It's all very tasteful. Boudoir photographs are all about leading the eye and letting the imagination do the work. Most photographers mess it up. It's not supposed to resemble a Victorian whorehouse.
Okay, so she got boudoir photos taken, which I'm not shocked, but yeah, who are they
She
for?
didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Would you like to see them?
No, I don't need to see them.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I don't think Dorota wanted everyone to see her like this. Although you'd be forgiven for thinking she did.
What does that mean?
Dorota was a huge flirt. And you had to pitch a tent in my trousers anyway. Woof!
Sir!
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
Do you know? And how well is that, sir?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Zach, I don't know if I like you. You seeming a little sleazy to me, my dude.
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
So where were you last night?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Working late?
I live here, detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house, my business is all I have left.
I wonder why she divorced you. You sleaze. Excuse me.
Need to count the bullets.
Hello, Oscar. How did your day with Bronwyn go? We're not going to ask about that. We're not going to ask about that.
No? Who's that?
He took photos of Dorota.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they weren't. I want to say no, but... No, I don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
Of course.
Thanks, Sam. Don't let me mourn if I shouldn't. Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
No, I mean
I
professional
get it now.
photos.
That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
No, don't do that, baby. Okay, so we're not going to ask him about that. We're going to leave that alone.
I found out I'm not a good liar. I wanted to be guilty, but I don't think she is.
Well, shit. Alright, so...
It's into total darkness. The sirens wheeze to a halt
Let's
before
go back
my
to the
eyes can
guest
adjust. The
house.
emergency lighting kicks in. How the hell she managed that, I have no idea. The door from the west stairwell crashes open.
Do we really have to?
He said y'all are sleeping together.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Why doesn't
He
he?
thinks he's irresistible to women.
Is he?
No.
Oh. Hello. Who are you? Oh, so she
The old
just
man hobbled slowly down the street, leaning heavily on his
ran
tripod-ended
into my
walking
room.
stick.
Okay.
He paused to pull his tattered overcoat more tightly around his thin body as the bitter east wind blew litter around his spindly legs. He pulled his cap down more firmly.
Violet, do you know about the little girl? No?
From the
Okay.
doorway of the boarded-up shop across the street, two young men watched. The low cloud had brought the day to a premature...
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Got to pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
The old
Okay, so
man
Lexi
reached
is
the
also
entrance to an
busy?
alleyway that led down past the churchyard. Halfway down the alley was a patch of deep shadow where the street lamp had been vandalized. He paused.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay. So yeah, Lexi is definitely working.
The first time scared the shit out of me.
Rain?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
What about her?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the road to shore.
Huh. So, Birmingham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Why did the Traveller want 3?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Well, tell me about them then.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Oh, do they now?
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
You don't say. That all sounds very, very weird.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Do you think the murderer is a trap?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Hostile eyes on
say
the back
so.
of my head as I head towards the dark end of the street. Footsteps behind me.
Let's see.
Soft, but to my height.
Gonna murder. Is this little girl in here? Well, I'm sitting here switching into stuff.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Alright, DuPont, we're going to go see...
The beast snarls and slobbers in anticipation.
Let's go see Oscar.
Chief? Again?
Again.
Did Dorota have any online friends?
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups?
She helped out at a Rainbows group. I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids. Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
I mean... I met some pretty strong 9-year-olds. Working with children, you see a lot of things.
And they were young.
Hello. I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand that you knew Dorota Shaw.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
The scholarship to Juilliard.
The scholarship to Juilliard?
That's right. We exchanged a few pleasantries. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
I need him to stop acting
When
so
was this?
sleazy.
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case.
Don't be facetious.
Don't be facetious.
I'm deadly serious. Most of my clients are female, but I wouldn't like to assume.
You make my skin crawl.
I'd be anywhere where I don't know the ground well. Work was difficult, so
I
went
wonder
freelance
if
as soon as
I'll
I
get
could
something
manage
out of
to
him
earn
if I
enough
go
to
see
make
him
ends
at
meet,
all. Hi, Violet. We're gonna go see your boyfriend.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Yes, you are. And we're
Wondering
gonna go
how
see your
many others
boyfriend.
there are out there. How many beasts? Or am I just one amongst many vehicles for a single slayer? There surely must be.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Do I want to do the bluff?
I came over last night. Did you hear about Dorota?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Were you sleeping with her?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
You lie like a rug and you twice as dusty.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else.
You lie like a
gorgeous
rug.
women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes. I'm expecting that at some point. It's just you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Flattery will get you
I
nowhere.
came over
sir.
last night, but you weren't here.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Sweating, even though it's after midnight.
I don't know why I did
and
that, but
cool.
oh well.
His eyes are glazed over with large pupils. The spots on his neck seem to shine in the distant neon. I can
So I got
smell
nothing
his
out of
breath
Zach.
sour with the stink of rotting teeth. A smackhead, I guess, in need of his medicine.
Oh, I can change into Zach now. Wait, but I can't change into brown one or... Oh, they're working. I forgot. I can't do that because that'll mess everything
Hello.
up.
I'm Rain.
What? I relax and open the
So,
gate.
can't talk to
Let
Lexi or
the
brown one. I
Slayer
can go
come.
see Violet.
You have a lovely guest house.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
I don't know if I should ask that. But we're going to ask it anyway.
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
We're gonna go now. Okay, bye.
A surge of energy courses through me. Just a trickle of the stream the Slayer is drawing in. Broken body.
Oscar's not here. Okay.
Rain! I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already. All that stuff we talked about yesterday, that's strictly between you and me.
Really?
What stuff?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless.
Okay, Zach.
Maybe we can get together for a lad's night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
Okay.
Great. Well, I'll see you soon.
The anonymity meeting no eyes
Zach,
as I walk.
you're starting to sound real suspicious now.
Trafalgar Square at last. So full of people.
Huh.
None of them knowing, an almost post-orgasmic lethargy fills me as I wait in the rain.
Okay, so we're gonna change into Zach.
By the time the night...
Let's change into Zach. And then go see Violet.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Blech. I feel dirty.
Sit by a window and watch London by
Excuse me.
through the grimy glass.
Okay.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
Is that why you killed her?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I still think Violet did
I
it.
didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Soak in a hot bath to restore the circulation to his extremities, and after that, well...
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
his final years.
Oh.
Surely it owed him that. In his heart, he doubted it was over.
Well
In
then.
60 years, the Slayer had never been merciful.
I can change into Oscar.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Pretty sure there's nobody else I can really talk to except the chief.
Led by Jessie Cox. She must be...
okay, can't go talk to Rain.
barely cover her, soaked in blood. How very traditional, thinks Lung, lighting up another cigarette.
Is it the chief?
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you put me up?
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened.
She tried to sleep with me.
Well, that's strange. That's very strange. Doesn't seem like something she'd do at all. You don't even look like you make a good couple. Maybe she was on to you.
Is there anything else?
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain, make those speeding tickets go away, though technically, you'd have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Cough. Cough. Coughing up blood. The girl gurgles out a shriek and raises up from the dais. Although it may be, whispers.
Okay, go back to Sam. I can't really talk to anybody else, can I?
Are you?
Except Rain.
Looking down at her semi-naked, blood-drenched body, the girl sighs and turns her attention to Lung.
Zach's trying to hide something he said to you yesterday.
I bet he is. It was that thing I told you about Dorota. I mean, I didn't know it was her then. He wanted to show me these explicit photos of her, but I refused. And that's when he told me about her being alone on Mondays. I wonder who else he told that to.
The girl snarls at him. I did? That was...
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Pearl.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oh my god. Alright, my sweets. That'll do it for this episode. This is... I wonder how close we are to solving this. I was dead set that it was Violet, but now that I met Zach, I don't know. Huh. The plot. She thick. But we'll see what happens on our next episode, my loves. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you saw, by all means, smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll catch you back here for more shenanigans and insanity. Take care of yourselves. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.